Welcome home, everybody. Welcome home. How are we this morning? Morning, Ron, Scalda, David, John, Mac, Roy, Holly, and Mike. Well, how about that? All the damn Discord folks just chopping right over here, didn't you? Woohoo! Having a great day this Saturday morning. This said I got 2 watching. This says I got 6, and I see 1, 2, got a bunch of them in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am glad to be home. It was a decently uneventful ride yesterday evening. I spoke with Mr. Chris Riley quite a bit. On the way home, we were discussing some different things. What about the interview? Well, I got to wait till a few more people get here, because if not, Ron, then I got to answer it like 50 times. You know, if you were on Discord earlier, you'd have got that message already. How about that? It's a great day. And it's a great day to be alive. You know, the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. It's a hard times in the neighborhood. Morning, Rover. How are you, my friend? I see you're awake today. Woo! Watching the wedding. See, Scalda? Somebody does care about that wedding. What? Really? Took some naps last night. Good. Good. I'm glad you got some naps. I'm preparing myself for that long sleep. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know about all that, but you know, I promise you she's prettier than I am. And he's probably a little more handsome too, because he's a young man. What's up, Motorhead Mitch? And I know Motorhead Mitch is all into that wedding. I think he's taking designer tips or something. Nothing else on TV. They're hitched now, so it's done. So why the hell are you watching anything? It's done. It's over. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to be said. Really, that's all there is to it. It's over. They're hitched now. Oh my goodness, what is that? Aaron Lewis Country Boy. Never seen that. Wrong Side of Heaven's a good song, guys. I'm sitting there scrolling through his music list to see what oh, now that song right there that'll knock you in a hole. That'll knock a hole in your heart right there. That Jamie Johnson in Color. Yeah, that will. That hurt you. Ha ha. Morning, Philip and Frenzy. What do you mean? I'm second place to the royal wedding? Really? I'm surprised they didn't call me and say, hey, you want to cover our wedding? All right. Take me home, country road. No, I don't even really like that song. Click, click, boom by Saliva. How about Marilyn Manson? Y'all like Marilyn Manson? Like he did the theme for what's that name of that song or that show, some TV show my wife watches, and in there he has no makeup on. It's really cool. Oh wow, Mitch, why? What's going on, man? What type of issues you having with that? Because I haven't run any polyalchemy yet. I've got some polyalchemy elixir. And then I believe I've got some. No, that's Polymaker up there. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What's the problem? Well, tomorrow I may have to cut if I do morning coffee at all, which you know me, I'll probably be here. But if I do morning coffee at all, I'll probably have to cut it off about 15-20 minutes early tomorrow. We have to leave to go pick up my daughter in Gainesville, so I got a 3-hour ride that way. So another 6 hours worth of driving tomorrow. Gangsta grass is good too. Good morning, Mike. How are you, buddy? Oh, wow. Wow, Mitch. Yeah, so it's not the filament's fault. Okay, that's what I was taking. I was taking away from that it was the filament's fault. But you're halfway through a spool and no successful prints yet. But it's because you were fighting broken wires, having to scrap, then rewired it, and then lost power. I got it. I understand. Morning, Don. How are you, buddy? Slug Prince, man. Come in here with this morning stuff. What's up? What's up, man? Woo! How's the weather in Kentucky, son? Because looks like it's gonna be a gorgeous day down here. It does. Wow. Wait. Oh, wow. Wait, you gotta wait just a few more minutes, man. I'm gonna do that about halfway through when the rest of my viewers get up, because Don, I don't want to have to say it 10 times, but we'll do that. What? Mix gangster rap and bluegrass? Okay, cool, man. I'll take a peek at that Twitter pic. Oh, Jesus. Dragon Monk, you're awake. All right. I'm going to have to say it at least 10 times anyway. Good morning, Joe Paddock. Glad you could join us. I seen you on the mic this morning. You're still on there, but you ain't said a damn thing. You been sleeping with your mic on? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Love that song. What? What are you wowing? Oh, wow. No, I should have been online. Yeah, you were. You're still in Discord. I see you over there. You and John Mack and Mike Wiley and Roy Holly all still in Discord. But I'm not there. So the beautiful ones have left. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. Yep. That's the Prince one I'm talking about. The beautiful people. Or you could do the, what is it? It's Marilyn Manson, right? The beautiful people. The beautiful people. Wow. Morning, Red Light. Filament Frenzy. What Discord's all about is it's a way for us just to converse. You know, this is I would say that when we do morning coffee and when we do our show, that's the sanitary side of the country club. When you get in Discord, it gets kind of dirty. Folks get their hands dirty in the Discord. You know. Sweet, Mike. That is awesome, man. I am that man. That makes me happy. Yeah, it does. Backstage area. That's right. That's what it is. A backstage party. Okay, so down in the thing, Filament Frenzy, there's a link to the Discord server. You click it, you create an account, and you get in there. Now, I don't know, if you're not a Patreon, then you don't have to worry about it, but if you're a Patreon, you can actually hook up your Patreon account, and there's different rooms in there for different Patreon levels, and those will start getting used here shortly. They're not being used right this minute. I am working on ideas for those rooms as we speak. Roy never leaves, he just forgets. Cell app keeps you logged into Discord. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm always logged in. Right. You see what you're looking for there? It's called, you see the smoke? My brain's working. It's getting the cobweb burn off right now. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. That's awesome. Derek Matthews, what's up, my friend? How's that Casa going? I have not got to catch up on those. Since you've been working on it, I've been dry. There you go, Joe Paddock. You're going to ask me again? No. I'll say it in just give me 20 minutes. We'll do it at 8:30. We'll do that announcement at 8:30. Then we'll do it at 9:30, and then that's it. That's all I'm doing. Well, I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. Wow. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it's a great day. It's a friggin' fantastic day. I have to say, and I don't know if Ken's watching or not, but John Mack and Ken, I have to say I appreciate them again, because yeah, the hospitality guys that they showed me was fantastic. They put up with me sitting on the back porch, you know, doing morning coffee, disrupting their routine, and that's what has happened. So they were fantastic hosts, and there's absolutely no way to repay John Mack and Ken for their stuff. Hey, UPS's, you can buy a cheap one at Walmart, dude. Like $30. It's only 350 watt, but guess what? It may save you from, you know, a power blip. It won't keep you for long, but it will stop it from the blip. Alright, what do we got? What I got on the list? Not doing the Star Spangled Banner again. Not doing the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald either. I actually don't like Five Finger Death Punch's version of Bad Company. I like Bad Company's version of Bad Company. There's Bob Seger, Turn the Page, but I actually like Metallica's version of Turn the Page as well. Derek, I hope you get advice from somebody, buddy, because the Deltas are the bane of my existence right now. I don't know anything about them, so. Well, I will tell you this, Motorhead Mitch. I looked at the FT5 at John Mack's house. We're not there yet. We still got 18 minutes before you figure that out, Roy Holly. Oh, on a Hypercube. Yeah, I don't know. Hypercube should be fairly straightforward with Marlin on ramps. Whether or not I would run ramps, I don't know, but I've had experience with one ramps board, and I plugged it in and went psh, and that was it. No, the FT5 that I looked at John Mack's house was that's a cool ass machine. Now the linear rail system and the way the belts are run, it's pretty simple and straightforward. I can see where, you know, the wiring, because of the what do you call them, the cable chains. Yeah, the cable chains is not a good idea on that, unless you have all silicone wiring. But John Mack seemed to be printing just fine and well, you know, so. Got an itch this morning. Got to scratch it. Supposed to have. It doesn't have, or do you not know? Did you try to find one? I don't know how good of a CNC it would be, though. I mean, it's pretty stiff. With the linear rails, that would be all right, I guess. Let me tell y'all something about John Mack that y'all may not know. John Mack is a techno freak. If it has to do with technology, John Mack has it in his house. I don't give a damn. You tell me. You tell me pretty much any piece of technology. IoT, it don't matter. It's in John Mack's house. I swear, I walked in the kitchen and the refrigerator goes, "You want to eat this, don't you?" I'm telling you, it knows. His whole house is thinking and shit. It's crazy. It is. It's nuts. I've never met anybody that enjoys technology as much as I do. just for the sake of having it. Not because it's necessary or even that it's that cool, but just to have it. Now, he does go a little overboard because I stuck with, you know, my Alexas, but he's got the Cortana and the Google Home and some other thing. I think he said some other one. But you talk and it's like 15 things go, "Yes, master, what can I do for you?" in their house. I can tell, John Mack. I can tell. I promise you, I can tell. But it is pretty neat. I mean, they do have a technology-filled household, which is okay with me. I did hook them up with the Fire TV stuff that they needed. So at least Ken will be happy. John Mack doesn't watch much TV. But Ken will be happy. And I will be happy later this afternoon. Can't say much. My wife might have woke up. I don't think so. But she might have woke up and she might be watching. So I can't say much. I got a surprise for her. No, actually, when I left on Wednesday, jumped in the car and hauled ass, and I got to Moultrie, which is about an hour and 10 minutes up the road, hour and 20, and figured out I forgot my work computer. I was supposed to stop by on my way out and drop it off, so you know they were upset about it, but I don't work there. What are they gonna do? Fire me? No. So I'm gonna take it back today. We're gonna go to Tallahassee and take it back today. My daughter's at leadership camp at UF, so it's just me and my wife today. We get to hang out. We've been separated for 3 days, and we get to hang out some. For those of you that want to know the results of my interview yesterday, I will tell you that you have to wait 13 more minutes. And I guarantee you, I'm not even going to look at the news right now, but I guarantee you the headline on every damn one of them: some woman married some prince. Some royal dude married some chick that plays in movies. Hey, Gray, what the hell are you doing? It's 5:17 in the morning. Why are you awake? Roll over. Go back to sleep. Oh, yeah. That would be country number 2. Did you get a new... What's your logo? What is that? Did you steal my logo? Go to channel. Nope, that's you laying on the deck. No wonder you got a subscriber. Where's that at? Looks like St. Mark's or somewhere. I can't see. It ain't big enough for me to see it. Who, Danielle? Go to Facebook. Let me go to Rage Book. See what's going on out here. My memories on Facebook. I see Shauna and I see Mama. And then I don't see anything on Rage Book except for everybody graduating, making me feel old. All these girls that grew up with Shauna. Danielle Whiting graduated today, or last night, or whenever it was. Danielle. What the hell happened? Hold on. I know the Pittmans. That's not good. That's not good. Oh well. What happened? Oh God, we're gonna have to hear about it. Wait a minute. That's Preston Gage Pittman. He graduated after you? Well, I guess so. He's friends with Jacob and Anna, so. Oh, well, I don't know what happened, but I was trying to see if he had family and friends on here. Nope. I have a word for people like that. Not that got shot, but the one that pulled a gun. Yeah, his truck's parked at Mashy Sands down there. Well, you know, that's what happens. When you get drunk, you got guns, and you get in a fight. That's what happens. Been happening for a long time. Everybody's like, oh, it's a new problem. No, it's not. You ever heard of the Wild West? No, don't get me wrong. It was over exaggerated in movies, but it still happened. No, you okay? That's what happens when you drink and you got guns. It's just, you know, and you're young punk rednecks. That's, well, normally we used to use these guns so that we could drink a beer next weekend together. Now they don't give a damn. I just hate it for the boy's parents. You know, I do. I mean, I hate it he lost his life too, but I hate it for his parents. It's like that crap yesterday in Texas. Hate it for them too. But that's enough of that. Enough of the down stuff. Sorry, guys. Everybody's just sitting around drinking their coffee waiting. Oh, good morning, Ron. How are you? I am home safe. Maybe it'll work out like I want it to. We'll find out in about 8 minutes. Danielle's already on here. Some of the guys already know. It's what's up, Mars on the rocks? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know. We will see. Coffee is for the old folks. Well, like I said up above, alcohol and guns just don't mix. Young 22-year-old man lost his life. That's pretty bad. Hey, I don't know about that. 7 minutes to go. That's right, Roy Holly. You keep me honest, buddy. Got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I'm an old cuss too, brother. Yeah, he used to work down at Spring Creek Restaurant. You know, we have a word for people like that shoot people like that. Starts with a P and ends with a Y. I guess, Rover. I guess it depends on your perspective. There you go, right? That's right. That's right, Ron. I don't know, if you feel parts of me, they feel young too. Then you feel other parts and they feel fat. Alright, so today, I'm assuming that the Brits over there have a new princess. I know they're all excited about that too. They're all excited about their new. And see, I don't really pay attention to the news, so I listened yesterday because I wanted to hear about the shooting in Texas, because that just really pisses me off. And the more you think about it, the more it pisses you off, because really and truthfully, single points of entry and metal detectors would stop some of this stuff. Not all of it for sure. But if you have a single point of entry, I know at our high school, there's 25 doors I can go in. There's 25 places I can park around the school. I can park at the store across the street and walk in. So what with the mic off? What? I'm not getting that. I need to go check, because this one's not near as loud as it should be. Sound settings, input, microphone. That'll work. That's fine. Let's go to Blue Snowball testing 1 2. App volume preferences, system sounds, app device preferences. It's at 100%. Master volume. OBS is at 100%. Can't do anything about that. Is there another? No, there's not. That's weird. There's not another. Used to, you could do the recording. With this latest update, you can't. I'm on sound, bastard. Related settings, Bluetooth, no. Sound control panel, that's what I want. Sound control panel, thank you very much. I sound great there. Audio's fine, so just need to leave crap alone. Morning, Clyde G, what's up, my brother? Nephew Clyde's in the house again, how about that? Alright, where you at? There you are, right there. Go to properties, levels. Aha, that might be the problem. There, is that better? 3 minutes. God dang it, Roy Holly gonna hold me to it, ain't you? You're almost at 300 subs. That's awesome. Good morning, Fernando Pena. I got 2 minutes. This is going to be fun. We're going to stretch that 2 minutes. We'll be like 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Like wait till the clock is ticking down on the minute. Okay, son Nico can say hi. I mean, how does he want to say it? Wait, let me pop over in here. Where you at? Hi, Nico. How are you, buddy? Oh, well, tell him I said hi as well. I guess he heard me. 2 minutes or two, not 59 seconds more. Wow. He's tripping out with live. I hear you. I guess so, man. I guess so. 1 minute. Oh. Watch. I'm going to have a power failure in like 48 seconds. Just some freak accident will make the power go out. Yeah, David. I'll see it when it goes to 8:30. I promise. Poof, and he's gone. If we go to here, let me see here. And it's time. Nah, just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. Oh. What do you mean, Ron? What's up with that? The Falcon 9 Heavy? Yeah, right. Well, listen. The interview on Saturday, or Thursday. I'm sorry. I think it's weekend when they do that. On Thursday, I've never been anything like that. It was really good. I walked in, and about 10 minutes, I had my interview for Friday. Talked to one lady and talked to another guy, and I mean, they were interested in talking to me again. So then yesterday I get there, and they take us upstairs. They say it's at 12 o'clock. We get there, and they're like, oh, well, we're going to start about 12:45 or 12:30 or something. So I'm like, okay. So we sit there, and, you know me, I'm going to chat with everybody. So I chatted and met this young lady and this older lady and another gentleman. And we were sitting there chatting, and they came and got us and took us to our rooms. And we sit there for another 10 minutes in these, like, little bitty, like, meeting rooms, with big whiteboards on them and stuff. And then the two managers came in. One that I talked to, and then another one was the manager of the guy that was talking to me at the bar. And so they're there, and they're asking questions. And we had a great time. I mean, we really did. I poured coffee all down my shirt. We just had a great time. We laughed and joked, and we talked about morning coffee. We talked about my YouTube channel. We talked about, you name it, we talked about it. Matter of fact, she pulled up my YouTube channel while we were in an interview. So she is watching content. So hello, Christine. How are you? And then they did the what they call the technical interview. There's nothing technical about it. I played the game of 20 questions to try to figure out who somebody was. And on my last question, I got it within, this far. I mean, I narrowed it down where I needed to. Anyway, nobody got it right. I mean, it was one guy in history. You had 20 questions to figure out who it was. And then they asked me another question about how I would handle a customer calling in saying the bill was too high. Then they asked me another question about how to troubleshoot, getting to a network. They gave me a scenario, and there was no right answer. It was just basically just to see how you thought it out. And then they gave me another scenario, and I ended that one quickly. Pretty quick. Matter of fact, it was really quickly, because it was basically you hit print. You got 10 minutes to print this document. You hit print. The printer's on, nothing happens. I'm like, okay, does the printer have thumb drive access? And they're like, sure it does. I said, well, then put it on thumb drive and print the damn thing. I mean, it was like 2 seconds. Just do it. So that was the end of my interview. They were each an hour long. So we ended about 2:30. Walked down into the lobby, and they said, we will be in contact with you one way or the other by Thursday or Friday. Now, could the interviews have went any better? No. They could not. All right, red light. Are you leaving, really? You got to go already? It's only like 8:30. But no, the interviews couldn't win any better. But I mean, you had to know I wasn't going to get a job offer walking out the door. There was, I don't know how many. There was 10 people there at the noon hour, so I don't know how many there were. So I don't know how many were offered the second day interviews. I mean, it could have been that everybody chose 12 o'clock to be there, but that's not the case, because there were people leaving when I got there. So, and it's like I told John Mack, and I told my wife, and I told everybody. They're going to have to offer a decent salary, a really decent salary, for me to live in North Carolina and work. Now, a month from now, the salary probably wouldn't need to be so high. But right now, it needs to needs to be pretty high. The problem with that, Rover, is there weren't 10 per session because they offered like 6 sessions. There weren't 60 people at the meet and greet. So it was an open bar meet and greet. I've never been to one of those. I've never been to a schmoozing event. That's what I'm going to call it, like that was. But it was basically you walk around and you talk to Microsoft employees, and if any of them were interested in you, then they could set you up with an interview. Well, okay. I got my interview, and then I went back. I was drinking a Sprite, you know. Well, I mean, the salary still got to be there, John Mack, because then you still got to carry 2 houses, because my wife is down here. But, you know, I went up to the bar at first and got me a Sprite. They didn't have no liquor, cheap bastards. But got me a Sprite and was walking around drinking Sprite, you know, talking to folks. Like I said, it wasn't 5 minutes. I went straight to the bar, got me a Sprite, and then I started talking. Maybe 10 minutes in, I talked to Christine, and she took me over and got my interview. I'm like, okay, so I got my interview now. Let's go get a beer. So I went over there, and I grabbed me a cold beer, and I turned around, and I cracked the top, and the guy was walking by, and he goes, Walter Gray, he said, you're the one I came to talk to. Let's talk about your resume. And he started asking me questions off of my resume. So, I mean, he actually came to talk to me. He said I was the one person he came to talk to. So, he was interested in my resume, and he was interested in why somebody with my skill set and my resume would want to work there. So, we had a nice conversation about that. And then his boss is the one that interviewed me. So, it was good. It was a good interview. I mean, it really was. I mean, really and truthfully, I'd say the past 4 years or so, I haven't been in an interview where I didn't think that it went well. I've only been to one where I didn't get the job. So, I don't know. I can count on one hand in the last 12 years the times I've interviewed and not gotten a job where I got beat out by somebody. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate that. But that's the announcement. I mean, that really is. I'm sorry that y'all waited all that time just for that. But, yeah, I mean, it just, the relocation package to get me settled would be great, John Mack. But you really have to carry 2 households, you know, because I have to pay for everything here, and everything there. So, morning, Martin. How are you, buddy? How are you? So, that's the biggest thing for me. It's not, you know, it is what it is. You know, I've been doing this for 23 years. I'm not the new kid on the block. No, he did not. They didn't have the beer I wanted. They were limited. They had Michelob Ultra. They had some, what's that, Coronas in a can. They had some Budweiser. And some Nasty Light. And I just picked a Budweiser. It was in a big red aluminum can, so that's what I got. What was I announcing? That I'm doing the high dive at the circus next week. Probably true. Yeah, I know, Motorhead Mitch. I know, man. But yeah, Martin, if you tune in next week, we'll be doing a live high dive into a little pool. No, we're not. No, we were talking about the job interview. It went well, Martin. The job interview did go well. Red light's going to Indy. No. I don't know, man, but it was in the cooler. And I said, "You got any Yingling?" And she looked. She goes, "Nope, we're out." I'm like, "How the hell are you out? If you stock beer, why are you out?" While I wear a Speedo? No, I'm going in the buff, baby. Hell with a Speedo. We doing that in a birthday suit. Yes, what? What? Yes, David Olson. Hey, Mitch. That probably sounds like a winner, man. I mean, you know, I don't know. It really depends, because last time everybody stayed in the same hotel, and you know, it'd be cool to hang out with you, Mitch. I'm not saying it wouldn't, but all the 3D printing community, other than, you know, locals, stayed in pretty much one hotel. I stayed in the other hotel because, you know, I'm special. Actually, I didn't know it, but I stayed in the hotel that Prusa was in, so I actually got to talk to Prusa a couple times at the hotel and hang out and chit chat and that type of thing. So there you go. No, Martin, it was good, man. If you go back and watch it, I stayed with John Mack and Ken, so you know, it is what it is. You was in my hotel, John Mack? I was at the Quality Inn. They all stayed at the Hampton. Yeah. Oh, and the guys from Printed Solid were there. Talked to them several times. There were several that stayed in our hotel, but the majority of them were in the Hampton. And Joel and Tom, I think, stayed at a different hotel. I don't even think they were in the Hampton. I hear you, Mitch. I hear you. Save your money. That's right. That's right. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I walked around in the parking lot. And then the thing is, the two hotels back to back, I actually walked over there, but every time I'd go inside, I'd lose cell service. So I couldn't film the guys in there eating breakfast. That's what I was doing. We actually have a house. I think Uncle Ron has a house for us to stay in. Oh, was he? I didn't know, man. I know they were always talking about something different. That was a whole nother part of Goshen that I didn't even go see. I did go to the vape store there, but they didn't have what I wanted, so. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that, Ron. I was talking with Chris Riley about that yesterday. I am so ready for that event. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't expect it to be anything like Murph, because Murph is, you know, it's more mature. But yeah, I am so looking forward to it. Sweet, Martin. I believe it's Ron the Happy Extruder, Uncle Ron, Brew It, Print It, Build It, Blast It, Fun King 3D, me, and James from Print and Play are all staying in the same house. He got an Airbnb. Cool, Joe Paddock. So we're all going to stay in that same house in the same Airbnb. I'm looking forward, though, to hanging out with everybody. I really am. But I think tomorrow, or Monday, I think Monday, I am going to get down to TiVo Little Monster on Monday, and we're going to start with a fresh controller board. I'm showing it to the mic like, hey, you see that? Still asleep. Fresh controller board. I have a brand new all metal hot end. So we're going to replace everything I think could be bad with that, because the motor seemed to be working. Yes, I know it is, Ron. Do you have room for one more at the house? On the MK3, I did not do the latest one that they rolled out. Yeah, no, that's Martin asked about the room. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Well, I will start this on morning coffee. That is exactly right. I am going to start it with the morning crew, and we're going to see how far we get. And you know what? Seeing how Monday, yeah, I don't have any work to do because, I don't have a job right now. So the only thing that I would have to be interrupted by is, somebody calling for me to interview in Tallahassee. So I still don't know who sent me these damn lights. So if y'all sent me these lights, y'all let me know. They're pretty cool little lights. I'm not complaining about them, but I want to know who sent them. I want to know who sent them. There was no name in the package. The TLM lobotomy, you're right. Because, as you know, if that don't work, then we have to go with what's up there on the shelf. The Duet Wi-Fi. And see, I don't think David Olson was on here when I did my oh wait, this is day 4. This is day 4 or day 5, I can't remember. Day 4 of me begging David Olson for an Artemis. Hello, David, are you there? Hello, David. Artemis, No. When I told David if he didn't want to buy me an Artemis, just get me a Duet Wi-Fi and I'll fix the TiVo little monster and I won't have that problem no more. Monday's a holiday here in Canada. Canada has holidays? What do they celebrate? Oh, David, you kill me, man. You kill me. Yeah, the Duet Wi-Fi would make the TiVo little monster, I think, almost just as good as an Artemis. Right? So extra win. Damn, it's a holiday there too? Dang. Ain't no holiday here. Wait, yes it is. I'm off work. It's a vacation. Nope. I don't see no holiday on my calendar. Some old Christian Day holiday. Some old Christian Day holiday. I don't know. What could be tomorrow? What's on the calendar for tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Or Monday? Let me see. Holidays. Let's see, we got May. What is this, May? What's the date? That's March, April, May. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've never even heard of that. Isn't Sunday's Mother's Day or something? Sometime it's Mother's Day sometime, right? Oh no, that was last week. Damn, I missed Mother's Day. No, I didn't. I gave her something. That's right. Yeah, Sunday is, there's a Jewish holiday and a Christian holiday. Now the Christian holiday on Sunday I've heard of. That's Pentecost. I get that. Okay. Never heard of Whit Monday. I know, right? I streamed on Mother's Day. I get it. Yeah, I know. Wait. Oh, that's my mom's birthday is Monday too. Crap. I forgot. I forgot. I have to tell her happy birthday on Monday. Yeah. Damn, Tuesday's a holiday too. There's actually 2 of them. Oh, there's only the second one's only local observance in California. Oh, local observance in California. Last Thursday was a holiday in North Carolina. In April, I missed ours in April. Dang. Yeah, that's pretty easy, Roy. Oh, God. Man, I tell you what. Sitting in the damn car seat for 8 hours sucks. Oh, good afternoon, Fugly Vapor. I'm doing fantastic, sir. How are you? Country clubbers. Man, some good coffee this morning. Some good coffee this morning. So, we've done the announcement. We ain't got nothing else to do. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. I'm all talked out. No, I will tell you, we have a surprise guest for... What kind of coffee did I brew? This is a great value. The donut hole morning. I don't know. Some crap. I don't know. I have to go get one. Oh, man. I love the country club. Y'all guys are great. You know that? You really are. Really cool, man, to hang out with a bunch of people that just don't care. Wally World Coffee. That's right. That's exactly right. It's 100% Colombian. Freaking awesome. 2.5 hours. Man, you really need a generator, dude. Go to John Mac's house. He's got one of them automatic ones. Right on there. David Olson was quiet after the no. He's like, no. The only thing I don't like about John Mac's house, the only thing, is every time you open a door or you take a piss, the house tells you what you're doing. You know, it reminds me of Sigourney Weaver's character on Galaxy Quest, repeating what the computer said. When you open the door, it says, "You open the door." You take a piss. You took a piss. I mean, you know, it's like, what? Mitch, I got a gas one out here that I've had, 5-6 years now, and I've got the cable. You know, just plug it into the house and turn your the main breaker off to the power, the going out power, and it'll run the house. It's a 10,000 kilowatt or whatever it is, 10,000 watt. I don't know, 10 kilowatt. That's it. It's a 10 kilowatt generator. Yeah, no, John Mac, I understand it. I get it. Oh, yeah, no, that won't work, Mitch. That'll run your printer, though. I know, right? I know. I told John Mac not to post those pictures. Walk in the bathroom and he goes, "I'm sorry, Dave, I just can't do that." Like, what the hell? I don't know. You know, it's really funny. The Tivo Little Monster has power off resume. I know it does, because every time I snatch the cord out of it and cuss it, I plug it back in. It goes, "You want to resume?" Like, no. You're 5 miles in the air off of the print bed. I do not want to friggin' resume. What the hell's wrong with you? First floor plan's almost finished. You building me a house, Rover? That'd be nice. You know, John Mac and Ken are maybe thinking about taking a drive down here next weekend. They're gonna see how rednecks live. I'm gonna tell you right now. I live in true redneck fashion. When Jeff Foxworthy was saying you might be a redneck, he was standing in my yard just writing shit down. I'm telling you. and taking pictures. He might have been taking pictures. I'm telling you. I got 2 toilets sitting on the front porch right now waiting to become flower pots. Oh well, John Mac. Whatever, bud. There you go. There you go. With 1, 2. It is 3 cars, Ron. How'd you know? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 cars down there that don't work. One guy keeps asking how much I want from one. I tell him $250, and he don't want it. I'm like, that's what I can get at Pick and Pull, $250. You're psychic? Yeah, I get you. I get you. You know, Rover, that really sucks, though, because it's kind of hard to watch back. It really is. We always get the pictures out of order. David Olson, I was actually looking at one of those last year. The Generac and the Powerwall. The problem is I've had that generator for, I'm telling you, 6 years. And it has been on, well, one time it ran for 3 days, and then one time it ran for about 5 days. The problem is that that's 8 days out of 6 years that I've needed a generator. And I can't justify the cost of the Generac and Powerwall system. No, that's fine, Robert. It was funny. I hate getting our movies out of order, though, because then the the voiceover on the cassette don't go with it. I have cheap power. Oh no, I mean, my generator has, absolutely great. Fantastic. I got my 10 kilowatt. Mitch, I got it for $8.95. I think I caught it on sale at what's that damn mountain? Gander Mountain? Yeah, Gander Mountain had them on sale for $8.95. 45 cents per kilowatt between 3 and 9. Why am I going back to North Carolina? I'm boring. Oh, my wife come beat on the door and said I was being boring this morning. Scared the shit out of me too. She snuck down the hall and beat on it. Why didn't you come in the door? I'll be right back. I walked out the door to try to catch her, and she was gone. I run in the bedroom. I said, why didn't you come run? She was naked. She didn't have no clothes on. Hey, David, that sounds like a good idea. Well, you missed it, Mike. You missed it. Coming here butt naked, beating on my door. What's wrong with her? And since she's listening, I can do this right here. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared 'neath the stars above. And you was naked, heifer. No, Roy Holly, let me tell you a little secret. I got asked to get on the Friday night hangout last night while I was on the way home, and I couldn't talk. I would pull the phone down and hit the speech to text button. That's why half of my crap looked like crap. But I would talk, and then I'd put it back up there, and I had it playing. I had it playing through the stereo and all. And John from You Do It, he asked me when I got home to join the channel. And when I showed up at the house, I said, I think I'm going to go have a Friday night hangout with my wife instead. And I hung up the channel and came in the house. And didn't turn the channel back on. So, she's going to get the cast iron from me. She's a little bitty woman. I don't think she can swing that cast iron that fast, but we got some steel when she can swing. Batter, swing. Or she could just come beat on the door and scare the shit out of me again. She may try that now. You're right. Real life PUBG. Well, and Scalda, that's one thing I've got too, because I had two 1500 watt nice UPSs on my servers, and I brought them in here, and I plugged one in and was going to run my workbench on it just in case, and it won't pull nothing. The batteries are shot, so I don't know if it's worth buying new batteries or if it's just worth, just getting a new one. Depends, because you can't go to battery source, right? Let me see. I want to listen to this song. Let me see what this song.
The clock is ticking for Toyota's summer starts here.
My wife said the stream was boring, so we're fixing to get it up a little bit. Maybe you can't hear it too good. Let's see what we can do. Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years, and finally made the warden my friend. That's I don't know what the deal is. See, OBS just said pfft, and died, and then came back. So I gotta finish playing this. Sing. Got an old second smell, a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. You consider yourself mighty lucky. Get past the gators in the quicksand fence. Ha ha! But all of these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past red. Come on, everybody join in. And the warden sang, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning comes. Y'all know better. Y'all should know better. Y'all shouldn't sing stuff like that. Might get demonetized. Especially if it's Fleetwood Mac. Right, John Mac? Get a big RV deep cycle battery. See? A beep cycle. I ain't never had no beep cycle battery. I need to get me one of them beep cycles. Anything Warner Brother record? Well, I figured if I sang over it, it changes the song just enough that it don't recognize that it's one of those. So, good with that. No, I know what you were talking about. Or you could get a deep cycle marine battery, which would be probably just as good, not better. Deep cycle's deep cycle. I don't know why they call one RV and one marine. They're the same battery. They actually charge you more for the marine battery, believe it or not. For the exact same battery. It's weird. And the warden sang, "Come on, somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come." That's a really good song. It really is. Fun song. Blake Shelton did a good job with that song. I cannot tell a lie. Thing about it is, it's so funny because that's when Blake Shelton had long hair. Had the long hair going. And yeah. He don't anymore, but you know. I need to see. Nah, we're good. Alright, everybody quit talking. Y'all don't talk all at once. God, you talk on top of each other. What the heck? Y'all, what'd you do? Did you finally find your coffee cups this morning? Or did you finally find your wangle dangle and you got to go pee? That's what happened. And sorry for any ladies that might be listening. When am I going to start the printer build? David, Monday I'm going to get the TiVo Little Monster working. Or I hope with the new controller and the new hot end. And if that doesn't work, if I don't get it working with that, then I do have my other printer over here that will print. I just have to print really slow so that once it gets tall, it doesn't do the wobble, you know. So as soon as I get some filament, we're gonna start printing it out and we're gonna start building it. I've got, thanks to you, I've got the motors. I've got the Duet Wi-Fi and stuff, thanks to them. I've got a box full of I've got to start printing some parts. I'm gonna get with Nappin so that we can do the calculations on the heights and stuff that I need. I don't know if I'll be able to do the 300 by 300 build volume or not. Not sure. Hoping I can. And we will see how it goes then. I mean, just going to do that. We're just going to build it. Say the hell with it and build it. Belts are not that expensive. Pulleys and stuff like that, I've got several. I think you have to have a couple of Monday filament. Oh, wow. Really? That early? Cool. Well, Monday, like I said, I'm going to try to get the TiVo Little Monster printing. And if I get it printing, then I just got to get with get on the Excel spreadsheet and add, I don't know, he said 30 millimeters or whatever to each length of stuff that I got to have. And then I can start printing. I mean, I'm ready to start, you know. Chris and I were talking about it last night on my ride home. We have another project planned, and he was like June 10th, and I'm like, dude, I got to build this other printer. I don't know if that's going to work. And it may still work that we can do that one day. Oh, I haven't been on my email. David, I ain't done anything this morning. I got up, I came in here, I got on Discord, and got everything set up for morning coffee. And last night when I got home, I didn't do squat. So, yeah, I see it now. Okay, well, cool, man. I also just got that email. David, I will do that. Hold on, David, there, right there. All right, good luck. Yeah, I don't see anything in my inbox about that, David, about a tracking information. Wait, there's one. Here we go. Nope. It says you're going to San Juan on Friday. Blah, 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 blah. Hope folder. Blah, blah. No. Nope. I don't see any tracking information, but that's okay. I mean, if you say it's going to be Monday, I believe it. You know, I have no reason to doubt you, my friend. No reason whatsoever. I haven't been on Twitter. It says here I have a direct message from one of the country club members on Twitter that I need to go check out. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, really, I don't see it, David. I'm not saying it's not there, but I don't see it. I see two different conversations. Well, there's a third. Nope, there's one right there. What is this? Okay, this is what it. Okay. It says here's the order. There's no tracking information there. Wait, no, there it is down here. Wait, it's got an order number. I don't see any tracking. Yeah, I see the order number, but I don't see anything else. I don't see a tracking number, but you know, I do see the order number, so I guess I could do that. Okay, cool. And I just got the email that you sent this morning about the TiVo, so that's pretty cool. I will check that out and see, because if I want to put it back to the original configuration, I can't. I don't have the carriage that holds the extruder. I don't have the belts. I don't have the belt springs. PTFE tube's just a little piece, so I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, I don't have the parts that says it goes to. That goes to it. So let me go over to Twitter and see what's going on Twitter. And we've got another 18 minutes before I have to do all of that stuff again. But nobody's asked, so that's cool. That's actually pretty neat. I have a new message over here. No. No, that's that. I don't need that. I did see the message, so it's been a while since I've been on my Gmail as well. So, I will tell you that we do have a guest for Monday. I'm going to tell you now. It's 9:13. We're halfway through the show. We do have a guest for Monday evening, unless my wife changes the time. It will be 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central. So that's what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the West Coast. For you in England, you may want to come back and catch it. You know, it's midnight, 1 o'clock for y'all. So you're welcome to stay around because I think it will be a good one. I have become good friends with this man. He is here quite often. And last night when I was talking to him, I talked about it. And I'm going to have Chris Riley on my interview. Because he's had me on his channel. He's interviewed me. And I know he's been on my channel a couple times. But I've never really delved into who Chris Riley is. How he got started. You know, I've asked him to ask his wife if she would join us. For just a question or two. Now, whether or not she does or not, that's completely up to her, of course. But yeah. Wait a minute. Wait, I gotta follow this line here. Yeah, no, I mean, if she does, then she does. I think it will be cool to get the other perspective. I mean, I know my wife's perspective. I know my wife's perspective on 3D printing and how much time I spend back here on YouTube and that type of stuff. So, you know, I would love to ask her question or questions to her. Mitchell Lucas in here? Yeah, he's in here. Motorhead, I see this print, dude. That looks pretty cool, man. That FT5 print, that's awesome. Didn't see that till just now. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Thank you, David Olson. I appreciate that. I don't know why I didn't get it, but okay. Yeah. All right. Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison. Yeah, right. No. Greg knows me too well that she actually liked that song quite a bit. So, you know, I do too, for sure. Yeah, Monday I got it. Ken, David, thank you. Yeah, David Allen Coe, you're right. David Allen Coe had some controversial tunes, to say the least. That, however, to me was not one of them. She knows that, she knows when I get, she knows that when I get stuck. Wait, you ready? You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. How do you do it? And you don't have to call me Charlie Pride. And you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side. Join me, Gray. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. We'll finish the rest of it in a little while. I will. I'll just break into it in just a few minutes. I bet you do. I enjoyed karaoke with y'all too, baby. It's sad but true. I did. See what I did there? How many of y'all joined in singing that song? How many of you? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you got that song stuck in your head now and you're singing it. Danielle's gonna walk around the house like vacuuming and stuff, cleaning that, singing that song, and Lorenzo's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Mike Whaley gonna put up the rock sign. Come on, man. It's what I was talking to Ricky about the other day. You know, when I was in a heavy metal band and the guys would go get them a drink or whatever, and I'd just be stuck on stage, I'd break into Garth Brooks, you know, and it works. I mean, people watch all kind of stuff. Take it easy, Mitch. Take it easy, buddy. Hope you heard my comment about your print I just saw on Twitter. I just got on Twitter, so I just saw it. Nice print, buddy, on that FT5. Hopefully you get your power back sooner than you think. But I mean, I've never been to somewhere where they only listen to one type of music, just one specific all the time. I mean, I just don't know if I'd want to just, you know. I mean, you have your favorites, but there's got to be other genres that you actually like a song in. It really does, you know. Some people are like, oh, I hate country music, and then they hear a country music song. Oh, that's a good song. I like that song. Well, you don't hate country music. You just don't like most of it. Well, I've heard my name a few times in your phone book. Hello, hello. And I've seen it on signs where I've played. But the only time I know you'll hear David Allen Coe is when Jesus has his final judgment day. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Yeah, Danielle, you know it. Your friends come over. What kind of music you listen? I listen to anything. No, hell you won't. No, you won't. I got some 1920s polka we can put on this radio right here. You won't listen to that shit, will you? No, they didn't like that. Wait, let's get one caught in. Let's get one stuck in Danielle's head. You ready? When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells hanging on a string. She told me it was my... Come on. Everybody repeat the chorus. That's right, Danielle. That's right, baby. You get it. Terrible, terrible. Y'all are terrible, terrible. You didn't even get that. What's wrong with y'all? Where y'all at? I know, right? They holding on to their ding-a-ling-a-ling. That's right. That's why they not singing. Once I was swimming across Turtle Creek. Man, them snappers all around my feet. Sure was hard swimming across that thing. With both hands holding my ding-a-ling-a-ling. My ding-a-ling. I should play that. I can sing that if I play it on YouTube, right? I can do that. Can I do that? I can do that. YouTube. Do we have a YouTube? Is there such thing called YouTube? Let's see. Alright, here we go. You ready? Oh wait, that's gonna be an advertisement. Gotta skip the advertisement. Hold on.
Your plaques are always there.
I feel no shame, I'm proud of where I came from. I was born and raised in the boondocks. One thing I know, no matter where I go, I keep my heart and soul in the boondocks. That's all I need. I don't need no more of that. Don't need no more of that. I love that song. You know, it's really funny. My kids, when we used to go for a ride, I'd sing a version of Alan Jackson's Chattahoochee. And I'd screw up every word, and they would laugh. I mean, Danielle was probably, I don't know, what, 3, 4 years old. I mean, it was pre-kindergarten, pre-K. No, a little bit after that. So I'd say kindergarten, first grade, second grade, tops, and it was a going joke. I mean, it was. They would ask me, "Daddy, sing such and such," and I would sing it all wrong, and they'd be like correcting me. No, that's not the way it goes. It was hilarious. I loved my kids. Loved raising my kids. They were fantastic. Really were. I probably could have done a better job, but you know, they were fantastic. I have to say, they all turned out pretty well rounded. Decent human beings. That's all I ask for. Be decent to each other and to other folks. That's all I ever ask them, and they've turned out pretty good in that respect. If my wife was watching this, you've got about 45 minutes to be ready to go. So you better get up and start getting ready. Japman and his follower from a team, now they are the top contributor. Oh well, John Mack, you know, you can't win them all, buddy. I mean, damn, you're in like the top 3, you know, or top 4 or something like that. I mean, dang. You know, if you could get, you know, 3 or 4 parts at a time, I mean, hell, you're running printer. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. You know, because then somebody with 5 or 6 or 7 printers, they wouldn't be in the predicament they're in. A country club team. I haven't printed any, and the thing is, I got plenty of filament. I haven't printed not a one, and it's really not that I don't want to print any. I don't know. I just haven't. I just have not. What do y'all think about Chris Riley on Monday? Y'all want to get to know Chris Riley a little better than you do on his channel? Because we were talking last night, and you know, I'm a very good fan of Chris Riley's. I mean, we've become friends, I guess. I've only met the man one time, but you know, we've talked several times on here. He helps me out all the time. Mike Whaley giving 2 thumbs down? Why? Why would you do that? So I'd squirrel off and go, look, screw you. But yeah, I mean, I just hey Vince, how are you? You know, he really should have been one of my first people that I interviewed, because yeah, I watched Joel's videos, I watched Tom's videos. Chris's videos give you the information that you get from Tom's videos in a way you can understand it most of the time. And don't get me wrong, Tom has a lot of content and Chris has a lot of content, but Chris's videos are concise, they're to the point, and they don't talk over your head at all, ever. He never overcomplicates anything. That's awesome to me. Keep it simple, stupid. I love that. So, you know, I love Chris Riley's channel. I love his videos. I still got to go back and watch the double lead screw thing. I haven't watched that yet. I don't have a CR10, so it's really not my thing, but I still want to watch it because I learned from watching Chris's videos. So I am very, very happy with that. I think I hear the pitter-patter of feet in there. Not sure, but I think so. Oh, is it? Good morning, Ricky. You just decided to show up when all the singing's done and everybody's done and we're all leaving? Man. Ricky just decided just to show up because he felt like it. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Probably, Mike Whaley. You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Your wife had you up watching... Why? Even the Brits wasn't friggin' watching the royal wedding. I mean, really? Or at least some of them say they weren't. Some of them, the Canadians all watched it. All the Canadians watched it. I know Mike watched it. Never let the machine win, Mike. I know that was his thing. The life of a country zombie on the West Coast. You're on the West Coast, Matt Johnson? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, man, I've been singing all morning. I mean, all that stuff. I didn't watch any of it either. I did flip over to Fox and say, yep, they're doing it. Sweet. Hold on. I gotta finish that. I got squirreled off. Where am I going? What's up, JT? Y'all missed it because I've been like, so I had to replace my two. I don't know. How much is a whole new system? Because a 1200 volt amp backup's pretty expensive. Sweet. Sweet. All right, Danielle. Danielle, are you still there? Gray, you still there? That is a good thing, Matt Johnson. You can go up there and you can slap Tinkers across the face and say, that's from Country 3D. No, don't do that. Because I love me some Tinkers. I don't know Tinker's real name. I wish I did. Ouya. 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 You need some coffee. Keith? Is that his real name's Keith? Cool. So I don't have to call him Tinkers anymore. It sounds like I'm, calling him go take a piss or something. I don't know. I gotta go take me a Tinkers. All right, Danielle, you ready? Here we go. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song, and he told me it was the perfect country and western song. I wrote him back a letter, and I told him it was not the perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything about mama or trains or trucks or prison or getting drunk. Well, he sat down and he wrote another verse of that song and he sent it to me, and after reading it I realized that my friend had written a perfect country and western song, and I felt obliged to include it on this album. The last verse goes like this here. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a damned old train. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me, and I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me. Well, I wonder why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by my name? Oh, good old David Allen Coe. Got to finish the song. We did finish the song, and it's done now. For those of you that don't know. Yeah, I don't know that, Matt Johnson. That must be a West Coast thing. We did sing some of My Ding-a-Ling a while ago. We were swimming across Turtle Creek with both hands holding it. No, dude, David Olson, I did that, man. I don't have that dream to follow anymore, you know. I thought about going up there and hanging out with Ricky for a couple days. I'm kind of like off, so I could hang out with Ricky for a few days. I don't know if my old truck make it to Clarksville. My dad is calling this morning. It's 9:30. What the hell does he want? Anyway, but no, that's not in the cards for me, my friend. What? Oh, sorry. Hey, I'm almost finishing up my show this morning. What you got? Pull the what? All right, well, I mean, you gonna need me to pull the truck over there? Okay, well, give me about 20 minutes, Daddy. I get off here at 10 o'clock. All right. Bye. Yeah, but see, the thing is, you know, the problem with that is, David Olson, you also have to want to stick to at least one kind of music. And you can't do, you know, Five Finger Death Punch or Metallica and stuff like that at country. Sometimes you can throw one in there. But, you know, yeah, Gray, it was just the fan was stuck. I don't know if it was a stick or what fell in there and stopped the fan. But I got to go help him. I'm so not happy. Just found out the wife has got herself a face painting job tomorrow during my stream. So I'm stuck with the kids while streaming my printer build. So that should be... Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I do know both kinds. I do know both kinds. I do. JT, I do. But yeah, I could go up there and hang out with Ricky Tanner and print and, you know, watch him do his Wednesday stream and jump in every now and again and say, "Hey, listen to me. Listen, Linda." Man, that kid would have got a butt whooping. I'm gonna tell you right now. General manager. Is that what that means, Lester? GM? I'm fixing to go get in a GMC and go pull a porch over. That's what Daddy wants me to do. They're his old camper that we had him living in, he no longer lives in. We're pulling the porch away from it so they can take it out of there. Oh, it means good morning. Oh. Well, they were talking about getting a manager and me going singing. So he comes in with GM. I'm like, okay, sorry, I'm still not awake. Mom and Dad just called me on your Alexa. Mine do that all the time. Morning, Ron. How are you, buddy? But I got to go hook the old four-wheel drive to the porch here in 20 minutes and pull the porch over. So, that's good, Ron. I hadn't seen you in a while. Been watching your videos, though, bud. Sorry you're having so much problem with the TPU. I mean, I don't know if you watch mine or not, but this was my first attempt at, well, no, I did a frog. The frog is in here. My first 2 attempts at TPU. There's number 1. That's my frog. That was my first attempt at a TPU squishable frog. And it's, you know, it's still flexible. I did break his leg, but that was my fault. And then I did Ricky's tire. Those are my first 2 attempts at TPU. So, sorry you had so much trouble with yours. I don't know. Hopefully you got it dialed in, I think. Yeah. I actually, believe it or not, mine have, I flushed my bolts out, and that's it. That's what I got. That's what it said to do in the book, and I haven't done anything. I don't tighten them. I don't loosen them. I don't do anything. That's where they are. And that may be part of the problem, you know. And in some of the prints, you may need to tighten them a little bit or loosen them a little bit, and I just don't. So. You know, what's funny, John Mack, is I actually, you know, once they, you know, you can have them respond to computer. I guess Matt Johnson, I got to hook the 4-wheel drive to it and pull it over, but it's in the way. He lived in a camper trailer, pull behind camper. And it was another man's, and once my daughter and him moved to Arizona, he moved into the house they were living in, so we no longer need the camper so the man can come get it. The porch is in the way. You know, he lived in it for 3 years or 4 years or so. So, I mean, you know, it was a home, so he made it a home. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. At 10 o'clock when I get off of here, I'll go over there and hook a rope to it and do that. So we'll pull it over and get it out of the way. And then I'm going to come and change clothes. And my wife and I are going to go to Tallahassee and take my computer back to the old job. Oh, see, Ricky Tanner done fell back asleep. That royal wedding took it out of him. Either that or his wife's talking about redoing their vows or something and going, hey, I want a wedding like that. Well, that sounds about the same to me, Ron, as like my 3D Solutech. I mean, who was it? What filament was it? Oh, IC3D. Yeah, I've got a couple of rolls of their PETG. I didn't get any of their regular filament. They were out by the time I got there. Oh, I got you, Ricky. I got you. Well, guys, I mean, if y'all want to, I'm not really going to be able to have a hangout on Discord after the show today like I normally do. You know, I told Daddy 10 o'clock, and he'll be calling me at like 10:02. Where you at? You coming? And that sounds just like him too. So I won't be able to hang out after today, which is, you know, sad because I know I enjoy our talks after. I enjoy this too, believe me. But our talks after normally loosen up just a bit. There's not as much restrictions on language and stuff of that. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I am sorry about that. And we will be back tomorrow. Yeah, the after party, John Mac. Yeah, no, won't be an after party today. No backstage passes today. Good morning, cheap 3D printer. Man, got here just in time. You only got to listen to like 15 minutes of my crap. Ain't that cool? That's awesome. I got to go back. I got to go look. I got Yeah. Okie dokie. Go get on the boat, David Olson. Have fun down in San Juan, sir. I bet there's some pretty beaches and stuff down there, so you have a great time. All right, Roy Holly. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. You know, everybody always says that safety first. And I get that. But what they're really truly telling you is don't be stupid. That's what they're telling you. Don't be dumb. Because I will tell you that, you know, there are accidents. Accidents do happen when there's no fault. It's not, you know, something, but like, you know, Joel Telling says it all the time. Be safe, kids. You know, be safe. touch the hot end one time. One time. Don't do it again. There you go. There you go, Ron. I mean, really, if I reach up and grab the hot end, I know it's hot. And I say, ow, that's hot. Yeah, because I know it's hot already. And I do it again and again and again. I do it all the time. No joke. That's not being safe. That's being stupid. It's dumb. I'm doing something dumb. I should get burnt. You know? Way I raise my kids too. Try it. See what happens. I bet if it hurts, you don't try it again. You know? Ask Grace. She's still on here. Ask her if she'll ever ride an automatic gate again. I bet she don't. I bet she don't. Because she learned her lesson the first time. There you go. Common sense. That's all you got to have. No, guys, y'all have to understand now. Danielle was... Hell, how old were you, Danielle? 6? That was a low blow. But really, though, I mean, you think about it, you're not going to do it again? Like, hell no. That's right. She didn't do it again, did she? Danielle was 10. Okay, 10. My cousin's child... We lived in a Paradise Village over here, which has a automatic gate when you go in and out. You know, it's one of those that rolls along the rails. My cousin's child thought it was cool. He was like 13 or 14. He jumped up on it, he ride, and he jumped off. Danielle didn't jump off, and she run her hand through the rollers on the gate. Now, these were steel on steel rollers. This was not some rubber soft stuff. Well, it was my wife's birthday. We were having a low country boil, and everybody was hammered. And I'm talking hammered, not able to drive, right? So, she comes up there, and I'm like, make a fist. So she makes a fist. I'm like, okay, well, we'll see about it tomorrow. It broke the thumb. It crushed the thumb. It broke the bones across here. It broke it. It was all broke up, and my drunk ass said, we'll see about it tomorrow. But she didn't do it again. She didn't do it again. No. You ride it like you lucky it didn't cut your damn fingers off. There was some slop in it. Thank God you was little. If it had been me, it'd have cut my thumb off. But I guarantee you, whenever she drives by that gate, she goes, you mother... No, absolutely. Natural selection and just sheer stupidity kills more folks than anything else, you know. Unless it's, you know, just some stupid punk that, like, shot that boy last night or night before. How many days left, Scalda? Because if it's at 55 now and the 100's by it now, it's probably going to go close to 100. Darwinism does work. You don't believe me? Read the Darwin Awards, because they're from all around the world. It's not a localized issue either. Oh, I know. I know we were surprised. 2 days, 17 hours with no bids. But it's a used one. Is it a used one or a new one? Because if it's used, then the batteries are probably dead in it, and then you'll buy it and have to turn around and buy batteries for it. So that's probably why they're selling it. Hey, here's a UPS that I used for 4 years. Now it doesn't work anymore. Put new batteries in it. Why can't you get the Orville? Well, I understand it's $1,000 UP. I don't know how it's $1,000. My 1500 watt ain't but like $109 for 1500. I mean, 2200 is $1,000. Really, I'd have to look. No, not that, JT. You can get the Orville. What do you watch your Netflix on? What is your device that you use for your viewing pleasure? That's what I'm asking. What does he watch TV on? Because if you go to if you go to this address and you have an Android device, you can watch anything you want to. How about that? I just paid the Sony network. All right, guys, I got 9 minutes before I get off of here. But that is there you go, Rover. That's the one. You don't need Cody. You don't need anything. You need that app right there on an Android device. I've got Fire TV in every room in the house, and that's what's on all of them. The only TV I pay for is college football. That's the only TV that I pay for. Hey, 3D Printing for Life, how are you, buddy? We're good, Rob. Glad you're here. JT, I mean, I don't know how your internet is, but it's 1080p, bud. Matter of fact, some of them are 4K. So, depending on your internet, oh, you got 100, then you shouldn't have any issues with buffering. 1080p, for sure. And believe you me, there's 1080p. Believe you me, in surround sound. I was showing it to Ken this past weekend, or this past couple days. So yeah, in surround sound, 1080p. You can download the biggest, or you can stream the biggest file you want to stream. Yeah, if you have a Fire TV, I have the second generation box, which I like better than the third generation box. And I also have the Fire Sticks, which are okay. The second generation, not the first generation. And I have no issues with mine whatsoever. Well, see, Scalda, the thing is, I don't download anything anymore because it's available at your fingertips. The only thing that I need to download is the Rocky and Bullwinkle Show. Morning, Glenn. How are you, buddy? I really meant my message too, Glenn. I hope you know that. I was beginning to wonder. And he jumps in the last 6 minutes just so he can say hey. We've done a little bit of everything on this show this morning, if you've been listening. I've screamed at the microphone. They told me I sound like crap and should never sing again. And we've moved on from that. We have. Yeah, Glenn, when I got home, John had asked me to join the stream, but hell, there was already 6 of you on it. And not only that, I hadn't seen my wife in 3 days, so I had a Friday night hangout with her instead of y'all. Sorry, but it was a good show. It was a good showing. I did watch most of it, and I'm supposing that's why Chris Riley's not here, because it was way past his bedtime too. but I've got to go help my dad in about 5 minutes, and then me and Regina are going to go to Tallahassee, drop off my computer. What? I had a Friday night hangout with your mama. Oh, I know, Glenn, but, you know, I mean, other than, you know, what was the older gentleman with the beard? I can't remember his name, but he kept talking about using, OneNote. And OneNote is fantastic. I mean, you can organize it. It's got tabs. It's got all kind of crap that you can do with it. It's great. So, yeah, it's really good. But, yeah, Richard, that's it. He kept talking about OneNote, but he wasn't even touching on half of what OneNote can do. You know? And then John Mack mentioned SharePoint, and Matt kind of said, well, SharePoint and the Dropbox were the closest. No, they're not the same. They're not even close to the same thing. But, you know, I could have put in some input on the organization stuff. I like the way that We the Rosies have organized their stuff, or We the Builders, whatever, on the Rosie project. But you don't need that for one of your own projects. You just need a way to say, okay, I printed piece number 3. So it'd be really cool if, oh, I know it does, John Mack. I know it does. But if you could have something that integrated like with Fusion 360 or with Tinkercad, or could read an object, yeah, and the Ziploc method works good too. But if you could like give it an OBJ file or one of these file formats and already have it cut up into parts and it automatically do them. So, you know, that would be cool if it would automatically sort them and say, okay, I've printed number 1, I've printed, you know what I mean? That would be really cool if you could do that. And it could be done. Just somebody'd have to sit down and write the code for it. I'm not going to. Modeling a barcode. Right? There you go. No, one of them square barcodes things. Ron, you'd have to tell me which slicer, man, because I haven't ever seen it. Yeah, I hear you. But, I mean, I would think it would be more of an, yeah, QR code. That's it. Model a QR code into your... That'd be pretty neat, especially if you had a dual color extrusion. You could do it black and white. You know, that would be pretty neat. They'd be like, oh, they print... Oh, wait, that's made into the damn model. Morning, Brian Vines. You showed up again. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left, my friend. 2 minutes. You just sleep in on Saturdays? Is that what you do? No, and I actually have to leave this time. My dad called earlier, and I told him I'd be done at 10 o'clock. So at 10:01, I'll be getting a call. Hey, where you at? Get your ass over here and help me. So that's that will be happening here shortly. So I mean, y'all know how this is. Y'all know how this ends. You know how the show ends. 3D Matter Makers just woke up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So I actually don't even get to hang out on Discord today, which I enjoy. I enjoy that after the show to sit there and talk. But I've got to go help him. I mean, if y'all want to get on Discord, I will check it when I get back. If y'all are there, I'll say hey. But then me and my wife are getting in the car and we're going. We got no kids. We're going to go, and I ain't seen her in 3 days. We're going to go to town. We're going to Tallahassee today and hanging out. So she's getting there, getting ready. Well, we've got 1 minute left. So if you will, tell each other bye. Y'all have a great day. Treat each other how you want to be treated. You know the deal. I mean, be nice to each other. Just do it. It's not hard. You know? I had a very good conversation with a policeman that pulled me over last night. Yeah, he pulled me over. Bye, baby. Love you. Y'all, yeah, that's it. I mean, have a great day, guys. So, here comes the Patreon video, and we'll see you in the morning.